Welcome back, everyone. It's near Zanpa, Okinawa, and we're doing a little bit of cave day camping here, and I'm about to roast up some coffee inside of this cave. What a cool place. I mean, just thousands of years of rain and erosion and salt, but just an epic place back in here. You can see the ocean. It's a little bit rough out there today. Can't go swimming for sure, but what a beautiful place to just sit here and hang out and do a little cave dwelling and day camp. That water's pretty rough. So this entire place is underwater when it's high tide, so of course, you know, we have to time it right and come out here when it's low tide. But you can see there's just so much stuff here on the coastline. It's just really amazing. So much just rock outcroppings and caves that are literally, they're just every probably 20 or 30 meters you can walk back into a cave and hang out and have a view like this. So that view is epic. This place is just one of my favorite places. My wife and I come here a lot. It's just I mean, a place that you can just park and walk here in 5 minutes and you don't have to pay for any of this. It's just pretty amazing. So we'll come back here and show you my setup, get everything going. So I got a little iClimb table here, and it's my Micro-Lite backpack table. It's I got it off of Amazon. It's called iClimb. It folds flat, comes with a really nice little canvas bag, and my box here, this is my coffee box. I really like it. Box I got, it's my coffee box, keep all my supplies in here. So we got a couple wooden cups. I really like the way coffee tastes from a wooden cup. I don't know what it does, but I just enjoy it. And we got some raw unroasted Colombian coffee beans. These are really gonna be good. We've been drinking them for a little while. They're just probably medium bodied coffee, not too strong, not too sour or bitter. I really like those. Have here flannel filter. I read where flannel, for some reason, it just makes the coffee taste a little bit better because it doesn't absorb the oils in the coffee, like it doesn't wick them up like a paper filter would. So you actually get that flavor that goes through it into your cup, and it gives you a better tasting coffee. The thing just comes right off, and you can wash them and reuse them many times, but these are just work really effective. I really like them. And next I got my made in Korea Nuvo. It's a ceramic roaster. Really, this thing just does an amazing job. And you can do probably 4 cups of coffee worth of beans, I would say, inside of there if you wanted to. But you just put them on the top in the hole there, and then they pour out the back. The handle's got a leather wrap on it. You can see there's a different connection of 2 metals inside of there. The handle doesn't really get hot, surprisingly. Even if you touch it around here, it's not gonna burn your hand. It'll get warm, but not too bad. So really effective. This thing works great. So here I got my Soto Japan Soto name brand burner. It's just a pocket burner, folds out, made out of titanium and stainless, and it's got a nice piezoelectric starter right here, and just gas operated. Really puts out some serious heat, and you can boil water with this thing, I mean, like in a matter of just a few minutes. So, and then I showed you guys on my last video, this is the grinder here. So works very well. Beans on the top. Set the coarseness of your grinds however you want. Bottom, It holds probably 3 cups of coffee if you were to crank on it long enough to fill that up, but it does a really good job. It's pretty fast, and you know, I really like it for a backpackable portable coffee setup that I can take with me anywhere and literally brew, you know, an epic cup of coffee in the middle of nowhere like this inside of a cave. I think is just pretty awesome. So enjoying my little backpack and setup here that's allows us to bring it anywhere and really easy to get going. So I'll go ahead and get everything set up here and start get some coffee going. All right, we'll go ahead and get our beans going here. Let's get this in there. So it takes about 10 minutes to roast them to what we like to drink. Not too bitter, not too dark. I like a medium dark roast. After about 8 minutes, they'll start cracking and making popping sounds, and it won't be long after that. Oops, I dropped one. So yeah, that should be enough right there for a couple cups. So yeah, we'll just let them go, and then we'll just continue to shake them off and keep it going. Yeah, I can already smell them. So basically, they'll just kind of flip and tumble on the inside, and you know, I guess the trick is you don't really want to let them sit too long and burn on one side. You want to keep them moving to let the temperature gradually rise internally until they start to pop. So once they start to pop, it'll settle down after about 2 minutes, and when it starts to settle down, it'll kind of start to give off like a burning smell. But you know, that's for us, that's what we like at that moment. I like to go ahead and shut it down and let them cool down. So you can see starting to get a little bit of steam coming out of the back there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of hard to see it, but you can see a little bit of steam coming out on the front or out of the top. So that's what we want. We'll just keep it going. You know, it doesn't have to be directly on the fire. You can kind of lift it up and control the heat. You know, I think the trick is we don't want to heat them up too fast and burn them. I want them to heat gradually and evenly until the internal temperature gets to the point where they pop. Yeah, this smells amazing. Wow. You can probably see now it's starting to steam coming out of there. They're starting to get to the point where they're starting to turn a little bit of brownish color. It's exactly what we want. All right, well, we're getting at a point now where they're finally starting to crack and pop. So you guys can hear that. It's kind of loud. Let me hold this on the fire for a second. Starting to change colors. Yeah, starting to pop a little bit. Maybe we can get one here. I know the ocean's kind of loud. But yeah, it's nice, and you can see the steam coming out of there. They're really starting to get a really nice brown color. Not ready yet. They just started to pop, so we want to let that continue to go for a little while longer. So that's the popping sound we want. So that means that they're just, to me, that's about medium, I guess. So a little longer. Like I said, after the popping stops, and they get a little bit darker, about two to three more minutes is what I like to drink. It's about, I would guess, a medium to medium dark roast at that point. But yeah, it just smells amazing in here. Wow. I'm sure this is probably a first for anybody's ever roasted coffee inside of this cave. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a big pop. It's going. Yeah, just smelling good, looking good. I wish you guys could see down in there, but yeah, they're getting to be a really nice color. Let them go a little bit longer for what I like. I think we reached a point that looks pretty good. Go ahead and turn the fire off. And now they're still cooking, so you don't want to let them sit too long in here because they'll just continue to cook and just get overdone. So yeah, so now we'll go ahead and we'll pour them out the back. Wow. All right. And there you guys go. I don't want to spill them, but fresh roasted coffee, just perfect. They got a little bit of a shiny tint to them on the outside. That's exactly what I like. As they heat up in the oil, they kind of explode and pop. The oil will come out onto the outer surface, and that's what I like. A little bit shiny, still has the oil. If you continue to cook them, you'll burn the oil off, and I think that's what makes them bitter, in just my opinion. So that's why, to me, they're more flavorful. About like this, about a medium dark roast right there. So as they cool down, we'll get rid of the husks. You can see some of them. We'll just blow that off. That's no big deal. That's just part of the deal of roasting coffee. But yep, this is gonna be really good stuff here. In a few minutes after they cool down, and we'll go ahead and grind them up. Them up. It probably takes about 100 times. You gotta come around with it to to actually, you know, get enough to make a cup or so. But, you know, as you can see, you can do it pretty fast, so it's not a big deal. About that much. It doesn't have to be a lot. It's however strong you want it, I guess, but you know, probably 30% or so. And then we'll just go ahead